Here we go. First, we start with the periodic table of accessible elements. It's not a real table in the Access standard sense of things, but hey, we want to make Access fun. Today, we start with section 404, and that covers doors, doorways, and gates. Next, we'll drill down to section 404.2, and that covers manual doors, doorways, and manual gates. And then we come to section 404.2.9, and that covers door opening force. Okay, so section 404.2.9 says fire doors shall have a minimum opening force allowable by the appropriate administrative authority. So the ADA standards do not tell what the maximum force for fire door should be. The force for pushing or pulling open an interior hinged door or gate is 5 pounds maximum. The force for pushing or pulling open a sliding or folding door is also 5 pounds maximum. There is an advisory note to section 404.2.9 on door and gate opening force. It reads, the maximum force pertains to the continuous application of force necessary to fully open a door, not the initial force needed to overcome the inertia of the door. It does not apply to the force required to retract bolts or to disengage other devices used to keep the door in a closed position. Exterior doors are not mentioned or regulated in the ADA standards. Now, let's compare some of the various national and state standards. Here we have a table on door and gate opening force. The first column is for the 2010 ADA standards and has no requirement for exterior doors and fire doors, and 5 pounds maximum for interior doors. The 2012 Texas Accessibility Code, the 2020 Florida Building Code, the ICC A117.1, the 2017 standard, the 2018 Illinois Accessibility Code, and the Fair Housing Design Manual all have no regulation for the opening force of fire doors. The 2022 California Building Code, both Chapter 11A and 11B, have 15-pound maximum force for fire doors. All the standards we have already mentioned have 5 pounds maximum force for all interior doors, and you can see that across the middle row. The 2012 Texas Accessibility Code, the 2020 Florida Code, 2020 Building Code of New York, the ICC A117, all have no regulation for the opening force of exterior doors, all in agreement with the 2010 ADA standards. The 2022 CBC Chapter 11A on housing, and the 2018 Illinois Accessibility Code, and the Fair Housing Act Design Manual all have 8.5 pounds as the maximum force for opening exterior doors, while there is no requirement in the ADA standards. And the 2022 California Building Code Chapter 11B on public accommodations requires 5 pounds as the maximum force for exterior doors. As you can see, the requirements change considerably depending if you have a fire door, an interior door, or an exterior door. Then the standard may defer you to the authority having jurisdiction or require anything from 5 to 15 pounds maximum opening force. We do have one consensus, however, and that is all of the standards that we looked at in this video all agree and require 5 pounds maximum force for an interior door. Thanks for watching, and remember that here at the U.S. Access Institute, LLC, our goal is eliminating the confusion in access compliance. So check us out at www.usaccessinstitute.com.